This is Quick Concrete student ID s5257464. I will now present my finding for the assignment. Let me share my screen. There we go. So for the assignment, I chose the band Linkin Park for social media analysis. So who is Linkin Park? Linkin Park is an American rock band from Aurora Hills, California, formed in 1996. I will give a quick summary on the what I found, my result for Milestone 1. For Milestone 1, I was tasked to find the most important users using the PageRank algorithm. So this is the result. This graph is a result I got from the Twitter data. As you can see here, the user Love You Linkin Park is pretty important according to the PageRank algorithm. They are very well connected. On the other hand, the next requirement, the next part I was required to do is to find the top 10 most important terms that appear together with the keyword Linkin Park, the hashtag Linkin Park. One of those are, some of those are Make Chester Proud, Make Meteora, Chester Bennington. Chester Bennington is a vocalist, Linkin Park's main vocalist, who died in around 2017. Which is a huge, which made a huge negative impact on the band, and the band has been in stasis ever since. Stasis. Yeah, and Meteora is their album, one of their very famous album. So from this part is the finding I got from Milestone2 using Spotify API. With RStudio, I was able to find Linkin Park has, according to the Spotify API, Linkin Park has published 26 albums in total. As you see in this picture, not all of them are unique album. They are including the re-release, bonuses, and anniversary editions. So I guess it's, this one only account to about 12 or 15 albums in total. Some of the artists related, who collaborated with Linkin Park, are pretty popular. Well, some of those are Nickelback, Disturbed, 3 Day Grace, and I'm not really sure why Jay-Z is not around here, because I remember there is a pretty famous concert, which is a collaboration between Linkin Park and Jay-Z in 2014, I guess, around that time. But moving on. According to Spotify, the date Linkin Park active was the first album was uploaded in 2010. This image is too small, but actually the band was active since 1996. But Spotify didn't exist until 2006. So yeah, that is a. So I guess you can upload to a platform that doesn't exist. When using the Get Artist Audio Features function, I was able to get the feature, all the features Linkin Park's album. So the music genre for Linkin Park is alternative rock. So, well, it is. I expected the energy in the album to be pretty high, which is just as I expected all of those. However, there's one thing worth mentioning is that the album One More Light, this album in particular, has a very, not very, but slower tempo. It's kind of it was talking about singing about a heavier concept. So maybe that's how the album was structured. As I mentioned, Linkin Park's music in general are pretty depressing, well, to some extent. So the happiness in their album is not very high, which is not a bad thing. Maybe, well, I guess singing about children, unicorn, and cats will always leave a more higher happiness level. The 10 terms occur, what I found regarding the 10 terms that occur with the highest frequency, well, of course, Linkin Park, hot, loud, miss, red, face, and whatever EFBF is. I don't even know what EFBF is. But the result, the result from term frequency here is very different from the top 10 terms that I was able to find in my first milestone, because the result here from the Twitter text is has been through text processing, so they have contain pure or raw meaning. I think that's what I can say. I also perform centrality analysis on the Twitter and YouTube data for two band or artists. The first one is Linkin Park, of course, and the second one is 3 Days Grace, but they are very that part is very long, so I will only show one of those for Linkin Park here. For as you can see here, I use the centrality analysis for the Twitter data set. So using, as you can see here, as the result here, the user YouTube, the Twitter user YouTube has the highest degree centrality, which means this user has the highest number of incoming and outgoing edges. The user YouTube also has the highest closeness centrality, which means, well, the user YouTube is kind of in the center of the graph, or all of the community in general. So user YouTube again has the highest betweenness centrality, which means yeah, in general term, this user is very well connected. This is for the Twitter dataset, and since I only got 5 minutes, I will skip the YouTube's data centrality analysis. Next is the Louvain algorithm on Linkin Park's YouTube data. This is so I only get the comments for 3 videos, which is the first video. Either one of these is the YouTube video Numb. The name of the music video is one of the Linkin Park's most famous song, and the other one is another song called In the End. The third song is somewhere around either here or here, but the image is too small, so well, I have already included the more detailed image in the folder. The next one is Gavin Newman edge betweenness on Linkin Park's YouTube data. You can see this result are very similar. The note, all the note color, note size, and the title size, and also yeah, I've removed the title color, but note size, note color, and title size are based on the result from running Gavin Newman's algorithm. You can see the result from running algorithm Gavin Newman and Louvain are very similar, with Gavin Newman seems a little bit clearer, but in general they are the same. 3 videos. The third video is not as popular as I expected. Maybe because I only get 3 videos. So if I get more videos, everything should be a lot clearer. It's a different story when we come to the Twitter dataset. Using the Louvain algorithm on Twitter dataset, we can see that well, in contrast to YouTube, where all the user is surrounding and connected to a single video, we have a lot more communities. For example, these communities, it has a centroid. Maybe this is a celebrity, or an influencer. Not very sure, but I got their username. So what I guess Linkin Park can do is keep in contact with all of these celebrity or influencer to keep in touch, because they are they are very well connected to Linkin Park's community. So it will be very beneficial if we get to keep in touch with the majority of our fan base. And again, the Gavin-Newman algorithm also return a very similar result with the Leuven algorithm. Slightly different, but this image is smaller, so I cannot say much. About the sentiment and emotional analysis for the user Mike Shinoda. Mike Shinoda is one of the founder of the Linkin Park band. You see, I have collected 2,000 tweets recently regarding this the artist Mike Shinoda in Linkin Park band. You see, as you can see, more than 1,000 of those tweets are positive, on 750 of those are negative. But this is not actually not a bad thing. But the emotional analysis of tweet, you can see the most prevalent emotion when it comes to Mike Shinoda is joy, trust, and also fear for some reason. When it comes to Chester Bennington, I didn't use the user Chester Bennington here because it will be disrespectful because he's dead. So I use the hashtag instead. This hashtag is for immortalize Chester's image, and to keep reminding us of him, or yeah, something like that. As I expected, a lot of people love him. So out of 2,000 tweets, well, I should mention something here. I was only able to get 328 tweets that has a hashtag of Chester Bennington recently. So yeah, that should be all right. Out of 328 tweets, more than 200 of those are positive. The most prevalent emotion is joy and anticipation, also trust. When using the LDA modeling to identify some terms that relate to the hashtag Linkin Park, you can see I only set the number of topic to 4. You can see the for example, the first topic is live Tokyo Echo. And this is probably talking the tweets talking about the Tokyo Live back in 2016, I guess. This is the second topic is might be about the live show in Berlin, and this topic is about the song Ratchet King, Million Lights, one of the album. Yeah, and when it comes to Chester Bennington, since we only have a few tweets, only 328 tweets. Yeah, so I limited the number of keywords in each topic to 5, not 10, like I did in with the hashtag Linkin Park. I see most of them are about heart, eyes, face, smiling, love. People love Chester. Well, when visualizing Twitter actor network with the node size determined by the number of followers, you can clearly see there's one huge node here is Love You Linkin Park. This is a kind of a fan organization. Like it is actually a Twitter user. This Twitter user has a huge impact on the entirety of anything that has a hashtag Linkin Park. As you can see, this line here is the edge between actual Linkin Park Twitter and Love You Linkin Park. This is what I also suggested and expected Linkin Park to do, is keep in touch with this group so that they can get their message, their marketing strategy to the right person, to the widest amount of audience. About how I could refine my social media analytics, I guess I could use a larger data set. I was able to, well, I was only able to get like 1,000 or 2,000 tweets only recently. But if I was able to get all possible tweets from different timestamp, different time scale or period, I guess I could get a more specific explanation on why some topics contain some words, why this user is popular, on when they are popular. And beside Twitter, Spotify, and YouTube, I could also use Facebook, Instagram, and other social media platforms. Data, geo data would be a great help. Also, we can we can pinpoint where the people, where the fans are, and we can focus on marketing and advertising in that specific area to save on TV commercial fee, for example. And using timestamp, I should be able to single out occasion or event that affect their popularity in general. I think that's everything. Thank you.